It's been a day. It's been a day. It's been a fucking day. First of all, ventilator is on. I put a compressor on the microphone. Hopefully you can't hear it. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. Second of all, I'm so scared for next week. I'm genuinely so scared for next week because today it was, let me tell you. Today it was 30 degrees. And it's only getting warmer from tomorrow up until Friday. Here it's thankfully not going to the 40s, even though I believe that one day we'll probably go almost there because it was 34. It's kind of weird. It says right now it says 31, 33, 45, 35. But yesterday it was 31, 34, 34, 34. So, you know, I don't know. And then 31 again. And then it goes back under 30. Not that much under. But, you know. Ugh. I'm supposed to see a friend next week. Twice. And we're like, oh, we might go to a park or some shit. I'm like, no, we're not going to a park. I'm going to text her and be like, hey, it fucking sucks in my house, but I have a ventilator and a refrigerator. I'm not going to a fucking park at 35 degrees outside. I am not doing that. God. Also doesn't help that today I had cramps and a bunch of stuff like that. So that definitely did not help. For like the warmest day of June, I think they said it was going to be today. I mean, for us it's going to be later this week, obviously, but yeah. I wanted to spend the day just doing FF14 to get my levels up, but like I couldn't. I needed to just lay in bed for a while. Also didn't get enough sleep, so like great day all around. So I just like spent most of my day like I did do a little bit of FF14, but I did spend a chunk of my day just in bed resting because like I needed that because I couldn't anymore. My ADHD was screaming at my brain after I did 2 dungeons, and my body was like, we want to kill you as well. So I was like, okay. It's 30 degrees, I'm giving up. I don't care. It's fine, it's okay. God, my brain is like pulsing as well a bit, so that's always great. It's not the worst. It's like just at some points, like sometimes it just like wakes up and it's like, hello, and I'm like, hi, thanks, I did not need this. Yeah. So I didn't get to the level I wanted to get to, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll do what we can. I might end stream a bit early to go lay down. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't have answers in life. I don't have any of the answers. I don't know. Just trying to survive here. Up. What? I'm so not used to having sound on this fuck-ass game that I'm like, every time this sound. So this is a new outfit we have, which is really cute and I love it a lot. My only issue is that I have a new weapon. This is the new weapon and I fucking hate it. I think it's so ugly. And it doesn't go with the outfit at all. I mean, it's not the ugliest thing, but it doesn't go with the outfit at all. But I needed like a new one that was like higher level. But now that I'm level 65, because that was before I was level 65. Now that I'm level 65, I might be able to get one that's like prettier. Sorry. I'm trying to not breathe in the mic, but it's going to be hard. Oh yeah, there was this one. There was this one, but this one is less good stats wise, but that one is prettier. but the stats are worse. That's the one I got. Well, you know. Too bad, I guess. Too bad for me. I wonder which... Oh, this one's the next one. It's also, like, less good. And also, I like it. But it's not the look I'm going for. Ooh, that one's cool. It's very a classic one. But it's cool because it's dark red. Well, I'll see. I'll probably get something in the top quest or whatever. Yeah, and then it's level 70, so it's going to be a bunch of new ones. Yeah. That one would go well with the outfit if I'm still in that outfit by then. Ooh, that one's funky. That's very cute. That's so fun. Oh, that sounds really pretty. With like the kind of... Oh, that's very Alagan. And that's of course without the actual Alagan ones. What's this one? Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Oh, I like this one a lot. And Nan was saying they all look the fucking same. Liar. Oh, no one's saying one though. Oh, that one's cool too. No one's sending one. Ooh, fire. Nice, nice. Take away the effects, just circle the same cards around them. The cards doesn't change, but you can't tell me... Wait, up. You can't tell me that this one... Wait, up. This one... This one... This one... And this one looks the exact same. That's just not true. Some of them aren't even metal circles. That's a wooden box. That's a wooden box. The swords are more like... I'm not allowed to be rage baited when I have cramps. That's illegal. No, not on this. I like to be a hater on stuff. Where do I need to go? Cortus. I think. Yes. I'll let you be a hater, that's not true. I saw that if you buy the Down Trail art book, you can get a purple fat cat. It's not like the most purple, it's like instead of having like calico splotches, it has pink and purple splotches. It's not my fault that you don't hate on a lot of stuff, and then the one thing you hate I feel passionately about. That's not on me. honestly feel the same about Scotland. Some of the books are rarely anything special other than the effects around them. I feel like it's like... I feel like that's a bit different because they're always going to be books. Whereas like with the astrology and stuff, they are like a bunch of different objects, like that one's a clock. Word of Lady Leviva's charity has begun spreading, my friend. I have attended more than one luncheon where it was positively dripping off the tongues of all the good lords and ladies, and the knights, they have started rumbling about why magics that not only heal the wounded but also enhance the strength of the healthy are not being employed to save the lives of those in the front lines. Needless to say, the Vaults is not amused. Their plan to have us fade into obscurity has rebounded upon them, and now they are scrambling to twist the situation to their advantage. The weather, I am also positively it's with out of it. Yeah, same, honestly. God, I'm so fucking warm. I'm warm and I'm not being helped by anything. Honestly, I'm not even surprised. I think like I saw myself in the mirror earlier and I think I am a little flushed just because it's so warm. You can't tell because of the fucking blasting lights everywhere. I said I have like one over there, and they're both facing the wall. It's more like the screens, but yeah. Ugh. Listen, Ev, the Vault would have us officially attend an operation currently underway in the Western Highlands village of Hemlock. The settlement was abandoned after the calamity and has since been overrun with beasts of all manner. The Holy See seeks to reclaim it, and my uncle, the Count, has generously volunteered his knights to clear the area of any remaining threats. It's a win-win for the Vault. The operation is small enough and far enough away from the capital that even if it's a success, no one will pay it half a mind, but the Vault will be able to say that they answered the pleas of the knights. If for any reason the operation were to fail, then the Vault would be able to attribute the failure to the Astrologian presence and turn the high houses against Lady Leviva. I spoke with a lady about this and she said she was not interested in the politics Nanda's logged in, of the situation. Only that it was her duty to aid the people in need. That would be politics, girly pop. We should speak with her and soon let us make haste to Hemlock. I did make like a... Shut up. I did make the schedule for next week, but like for once I give myself like the opportunity of like canceling any of the streams because with the weather, fucking hell. We severely underestimated the strength of our enemies, and now my men and women find themselves overwhelmed. The tight wedges we had at the day's onset have all degraded into small knots of fighting, and the number of wounded is growing faster than our chaplains can heal them. Thank the Fury you arrived when you did. Which one is 7? Okay. Where am I? Where is my company? I must return to them. I'm not going to go too hard on the voices today either, because I'm doing what I can with my day. Listen. Some days you survive and that's enough. I don't forget this, Astrologian. I am forever in your debt. You have my thanks, but there must still be many who require succor. I heard a woman scream beyond this very border not moments before you arrived. Here we go. Oh, for real? Those two? One of them I would have expected, but the other one? For real? Deviva? You couldn't take care of those three? Really? Also, the camera is weird. Better. Ooh, the shoes in the snow. I don't know. Oh. Hello. Thought you'd be cuter. It's just the basic face that they do for everyone. Also known as the Adbert's face, except Adbert is the only one that's peak with it, obviously. What do we have here? Severst. Severest? Sevest? Sevest? What the fuck do I say that? Sevestre? Sevestre would be like natural, but like Sevestre in English. You who vow never to set foot in this barbarian land again unless... Clever girl. Yes, it was her who hired Sully to bring you back to Shalayan. And if you had come back with us quietly, you would be free right now, rather than a wanted criminal facing a trial, imprisonment, and even execution, depending on what you have told these tame savages of you. Yes, my dear, I offered you a chance to and you foolishly refused it. An edict has been instituted, and I am here to collect you. The hair is cute, though. Though I must place some of the blame for that on our friend Sally. Had she not insisted on playing games, perhaps you would have displayed reasons back in the Black Shroud. Instead, she merely added fuel to fire already hot in your inherent stubbornness. And now I am forced to make the journey to this filthy realm to clean up your mess. Her mess. And I am supposed to start with this companion of yours. I love the hood being like, ugh. Ev, take Jan Kinar and leave, right now. Neither of you are ready for the magics of the variety he yields. But what of you, my lady? I'm going to reclaim my father's journal. Well, have fun. Brave. Your father was brave. Your father is also dead. Lady Leveva! Ah, I now understand his frustration. This realm is truly overrun with vermin. How he suffered here for so long, I will never know. Very well, Leveva, you leave me no choice. You may already know that we have questioned Mace regarding your unauthorized passage to Oja. What you may not know is that we still hold him in the dark cells. Just as a precautionary measure, of course, we would not want to see him flee again before the trial. Now, your grandfather is not spry as he used to be, and I'm certain how long the sanity a man of his age will last in complete darkness. Though the longer you delay, the closer we come to finding out. If you wish to see your grandfather released, you will come to the abandoned city of Dravarian hinterlands. There my airship will be waiting to take you back to the old world, where you will be tried, fairly of course. I suppose you could run, but know that doing so would have grave consequences on your grandfather and possibly your mother as well, and we would still eventually find you. Wait, my father's diary! He may still be closed. Wait here. Yeah. Here we go. Lily Viva, who was that? I had the strangest feeling I should know him from somewhere. Sylvestre, leader of the bibliotheques. Okay. Why are they employing libraries? Why do they need leadership? I mean, of course you need a leadership for library in general, but like, do they need a leader? A powerful group of conservative fundamentalists. When libraries are so leftist, such a bad name for this. We seek to control the whole of Shalayan's knowledge. They believe that our people should not become involved in history, only be witness to it. Then analyze it until all the lives lived on and lost are but numbers. On a page. Like, this feels like the opposite of what a library is. Like, you go in, you get a book, you come back, you bring it back. It's community owned, community shared, community resource. You may remember Sylvestre Jan Kinar because he is a self-same man who has pushed for all Chalayan to batten his doors. And I used my father's death as his rallying cry. And I am certain that he had my father killed. Near the end of my father's diary, he mentions being contacted by a young Sylvestre, who happened to be an older classmate of his when they were both in the studium. Sylvestre, looking to make a name for himself as a politician, warned my father against continuing to disseminate knowledge of Shalayan astrology in Eoja. A warning my father, of course, did not heed. Soon after, several attempts were made upon my father's life. When he subsequently looked into the matter, he discovered that there was a price on his head. That Sylvestre had put it there. I discovered a contract signed by the wretched, folded in my father's journal. He had planned on revealing it to the forum on his return, but he never had a chance. It said, Kinar, my father gave you that journal before he died, but you never once opened it? I didn't think it was mine to read, but what you say, if it was true... We must get that diary back. Come. It seems fighting has died down. Let us report to the captain of the knights and return to Ishgard, so that we may plan our next move. Sorry. God. We go on and 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 on. Sees them. Many lives were saved because of you. If this is what we can expect from Charlatan astrology, I see no reason why we shouldn't have knights trained in that field. I will recommend this to Lord Commander. I suspect he will be pleased to see the day won with so few casualties. If you require our services again, you need only ask. Come, Ev, let us hasten back to Ishgard. Why do I have a thing there? Will you be returning now, Astrologian? Ah, okay, it's TP to bring me back. Okay. Well, you know, good for them. Moments ago, we received a missive from the commander of my father's guard. He thanked us again for assistance in Hemlock and has formally requested that Lady Leveva train several of his knights on Charlatan astrology. The vault, however, remains silent, and I believe this silence to be calculated if the edict issued for Lady Leveva's extraction has arrived. Then he'd only turn a blind eye to Sylvester's action until he has spirited the lady from the realm, and people will simply forget that she was ever there. But we're not going to let that happen, are we, my lady? I'm sorry, Jean Kinar, but I no longer see how we cannot. The rest has my grandfather. He has threatened to take my mother, and he now has the one thing that could have saved them both, my father's journal. No, Jean Kinar, I cannot deny my fate any longer. I have done several readings since our return, and everyone is the same. Deceit, manipulation, submission. My path is clear. You, however, can carry on. Sylvestre had no authority over you, or you, Ev. See that my father's dreams is fulfilled. Promise me that much. I shall promise you that, and more, my lady. Quimperin and I will see you to the place of meeting, and do whatever possible to make certain that Sylvestre keeps his word. You know that by attending me, you put yourselves in danger. He has shown he will not hesitate to kill anyone who stands in his way. And now that he knows I know of his involvement in my father's death, but still, he would stand by my side in my last moments in Eoja. I do not deserve friends such as you. Ev, ether is the building block of all that surrounds us, meaning that everything is connected. Someone closely tuned with that ether can, in a sense, link themselves with others. Feeling their joy, feeling their pain. Scholars of the soul have that Corvus empathy. Crystal gazers and card readers call it the Wheel of Fortune. We astrologians call it collective unconsciousness. Whatever you call it, I feel that bond with you, both of you. Thank you. Collective unconscious. Let's see, where do I put you? What's this one? Celestial ring of 8 yards around the caster reduces damage taken by 10%. Okay, so you're going to go over here. Exchange with this one. Here we go. That sounds good to me. What else? Gives regen. Oh, hi Nan. Hello Nan. Grants regen. What? Seriously? Genuinely. How much was that? I was going to just look it out after stream. You did. Do you have stuff like high enough level? Oh yeah, it is. No, it's Repair's Goldsmith. Can you craft that one? Can you craft the blue ones? I don't think you can. Can you craft the blue ones? I don't know enough shit about this game. It's a it's a master recipe. Okay, I see. I have baked onion soup, stuffed cabbage rolls, and seafood stew. I also have angler stew and oyster confit if you want. And tea. I have tea. Tea will be nice for. Oh, it's syrup. Ooh. Well, for the weather, I'll give you a drink for the weather. Here we go. Okay. Little bow. Thank you. Bye-bye. So I was going to look that up later. Never say you want anything around those people, I swear to God. It's 70. Well, I won't use that one then. Which one has better stats? Well, I might use this one then and just like do a... yeah, 'cause it's not that pretty. It just looks like an octopus. I don't like that. I'll just like do glamour. Glamour is the word I'm looking for. Glamour, yes. Well, I'll need to go to the thing then. Okay, I'll do that after. Before... First of all, let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that's nice. That's cute. I like that. Very, very, very cool. Okay. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick after this marvelous gift, and then we'll continue this. But yeah, I need a quick break before. In this. Yeah, it's for the dresser most likely. Yeah. Because the stats aren't as good. If I didn't have it level 71, it would have been also for battling. But yes, I'll be right back. Ugh, I'm so warm. It's horrible. I'll be right back. Do you ever feel like peeling out of your skin to rip out your internal organs? Me clicking out and it stopping the music made that comment so much worse. Somehow. God. If the answer is not yes, you're very privileged. Do know this. Fucking hell. Oh, I get new stuff. Cool. I'm quite aware that the mere notion of accompanying Leviva to the entering quarter is bordering on absurd, but I cannot in good faith abandon our good friend in her time of need. Not after all we've been through. I am joyed to see that you have come to the same conclusion as well. You two are foolish, but I would not trade friends such as you for the gold of the Aurum Vale. But there's no gold in the... My lady, might I ask you to entertain a second option? You said that your father's diary contained a document which implicates Sylvestre in Raven's murder. What if, and I fully understand the enormity of this, but what if Sylvestre still has yet to lay eyes on that document? Suppose he only took the diary to provoke you. If we could somehow retrieve it before you boarded the airship, then we would have a bargain ship of our own. But this man is the leader of the bibliothèques. Their sole purpose in life is the hoarding of knowledge. Of course, he reads the diary, and knowing Sylvestre, the document would have been set aflame the moment he discovered it. Unless we told him that there was another document, one that I removed from the diary to have examined, one that was not in the diary when he stole it. Of course there is no such page, but it would be easy enough to draft something up from memory of what I saw, something that would appear of show from a distance. It might just work, though there is always a chance that he may simply attempt to take the document by force. Were that to happen, we would be fortunate to escape with our lives. Sylvestre is a formidable astrologian. Some say he even possesses the power to stop time. But I thought those were only... No, we mustn't think of that. There is little time left before the scheduled meeting in ensuing quarter. Lady Leviva's plan is all we have. If we are to save both her and her family, we must act and trust that the stars will guide us to victory. Yeah, but before we do that, I do need to go change. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go to Limsa. Oh, hi, Nan. No, this way. Whenever I'll continue Dark Knight, I'll need to make a new outfit to go with this. Because the outfit I have right now... It's cute, but it doesn't go with the sword. Okay, what do I have that I can move? don't remember what that was for. Oh, that was for, yeah, Black Mage. Okay. Hehehe. Let's go. Up. Ooh, and it's all crackly and cool. Love that. Okay. This job is so fun, anyway. Travania. We go, oh yeah, so we go, yeah, okay, so yeah. Yeah, Idleshire, that's the old city, that makes sense. Yes, that's what we talked about last time, and I'm so happy that I got that. And I'm understanding stuff correctly from this game. So was that? Ah! Phone fell. I was playing with something. Up. Nigh on 15 summers have come and gone since I last set foot on the path of contemplation, yet this place appears as if it hasn't been inhabited for centuries. God, I can't word. Nature is the greatest of levelers. So I'd say dungeons is a bit better. I'd say roulette is great. Roulette is really good. When, unlike me, you're not scared of doing roulette with strangers as a healer because it's scary. Yes. She provides us with what we need, but when we're done with it, she's quick to take back what is, and always has been, rightfully hers. There is still time before Sylvester is to arrive. I would like to take a walk and see where my father lived, just knowing that I tread the same ground as he may grant my mind peace. Well, then might I suggest the roof garden directly to the south of here. Your father and I would spend many nights there gazing at the stars and prattling about our dreams until the small hours. It is why he first told me of your mother, your birth mother, not the aunt who cared for you after Lady Bird died in labor, and the child she was carrying. I'm so tired. Oh, is it inside? Oh no, it's a bit farther. Okay, good. I wonder if my father knew that one day I would be here, standing under the same sky he did. Did he know that he would have a daughter who was as stubborn as he? A daughter who put her life and the lives of those she loved in danger because of an unfulfilled dream. I think he did. And I think if he was here now, he would be proud. Ugh, proud that I at least tried. Proud that I did not let fate control me. But that I rather walked hand in hand with that fate, down a path my father left, not only for me, but for all those who would carry in their heart the same dream. I believe he would be as well, Lady Leviva, though I did not fully realize it again until recently. These past moons it has been as if Ruffin was here by my side once again. The passion, the stubbornness, the talent. God, I was so sad there was no F1 race today. I was like, because they're very hyping next week's race as well, because it's Austria and there's historically be fun things in Austria. So I'm like very excited for the Austrian race, but it's next week, it's not this week. We had an off week. And so I'm like, there was no friend hangout because Helene's working on her paper. There was no F1 race. I was miserable most of the day. What a fucking Sunday. I don't think he would stand idly by as Silver Strate's way, and so I believe neither should we. Thank you, Jan. I know I have been hard on you, but it is only because you were an incompetent astrologian with an aversion to training, not because you were anything but a good man and a good friend. Now let us see what the stars have in mind for us today. Sylvestre is on demand to be late. He will be here. Let's go. Ah, that was so predictable. Leviva, I am sorry to inform you there has been a change of plan. There will be no return to your homeland, no tearful reunion with your grandfather, no trial, only a sentence. And that sentence shall be carried out here, by mine hand. You see, after reading your father's diary, it became clear that you and your wretched friends know too much. You would not believe how long I have been searching for that document, the last one that connected me to your father's. Unfortunate incident. I tracked down and had all of the others destroyed, but this one has eluded me for almost 2 decades. The last? Jane, Ev, it appears we left but a single path. There'll be only one, my lady, and we shall see it to the end. Oh, is it like, oh yeah. Quimburn, I love you, but please stop going in a corner where I can't see your health bar. Okay, we have to hit them, okay. No, I want to this. Fuck the light! Fuck the fire! Fuck the ice! Fuck ice, yes! And fuck the wind! Please. Oh, I don't have yet. Could you be like less glued together so I can give the other one the thing? Thank you. Oh. That was your stopping of time, that's kinda sad. It's great because I know that he sent me an AoE and I'm like, what for? I mean, there were other people next to me, to be fair. Wait, if you wish to see your grandfather alive, you will not kill me. There was never our intention, Tevest, no. I only wish to ask a few simple favors. The first being a return to my father's diary. You will then send word back to the old world you have my grandfather released immediately, and finally you will return to Shalayan to report that the forum and that I have disappeared and I am presumed deceased. Fail to do these things, and I shall tell the forum all I know of your involvement in my father's death. I doubt they will be as generous with mercy as I. And what? You shall remain here and continue to spread our knowledge across this worm-eaten realm like it was sweet cream butter? Sweet cream butter. Ooh, I can see all the little details. Pretty. Very nice. You know not what to do. The barbarians of this realm have shown that they can use knowledge to destroy each other. They corrupted. Oh, we had this whole speech with Black Mage before. We were fine. Just fireballs. Listen, it's not because the other half of the time I either have a Judas sword with the energies of darkness, a staff with the energies of darkness, or a huge gunblade that the Gallians use as well. It's not theirs. They didn't invent it. They just stole it. That I'm a bad guy. Does that look like a bad guy to you? I just look like the Grim Reaper. It's very health focused. Very healer focused. They corrupt it, they lessen it, and then they forget it. They will never... They never once have shown they are worthy of the knowledge they certify. Well, I'd had to tell you you're wrong, but also... I will get to level 100 and then forget how to play this game, so... And yet... You still would give it to them. Very well, I shall do as you ask. But now that the forum is ever listening, ever watching, should you continue your escapades here in Ishgard, they will find out. And they will send others, until they have succeeded what I have failed. Then you'd best make certain they do not.
You're a powerful man who also happens to be master of lies and deceit. I pray the task should not prove too difficult, and if it does, well then, I can always show them what a manner of man you truly are.
Let's go, blackmail him, Gollipop.
I do not think there will be any need for that, Sylvestre. However, Wicked is not a fool. He will not sacrifice what he has spent 2 decades building over a girl he, even with his back to the cobbles, see as an inferior. Especially, oh, that's not her talking. Especially if you have offered him means to accomplish it without causing him to lose face. His pride, of course, will ache, but it's not. A little wine cannot cure. You're right, Jankinar. Something I never thought I would admit, at least out loud.
So does this mean you will remain in the sea and continue your teachings?
Of course I will. There's the pending contract with Austro-Ander, my obligations to the convictors and the hunters of Telfever. And then, of course, there is the matter of your incomplete training. If memory serves, you have only opened half of your heaven's gates.
That was fucking loud. Why was that so loud?
Well, things did not go completely as planned, but we arrived at the fate intended for us nonetheless. Now the question is, what do we do with the fates we have been granted? I believe this warrants another reading, but perhaps after we've had a bite to eat.
You're just in time to greet the Athenians, the newest member.
She cut her hair! She's transgendering!
During Pride Month! Oh my god! They made him a trans guy, let's go! Also, the haircut is so cute on him. That's such a cute haircut. May I present you with Lord Ruffin?
What a surprise, but I believe I know the answer. Your senses are doubtless reeling from having witnessed poor Lady Leva's tragic end in the high interlands.
Wink. I'll use the same voice, but that's fine.
Contrary to popular opinion, I was not murdered at all, but merely on a long and winding journey that has finally brought me back to Ishgard, so that I may teach the secrets of Charlatan and astrology once again. I mean to teach the people that fate is a path that needs to be walked in darkness, that need not be walked in darkness, that the stars can be used to light the way. Took her father's identity. In my first lesson, to those who oppose with celestial guidance shall find their foes burning on and on without end. Oh, so sweet.
Let's go! Be transgender, cutie pie.
This concludes the astrologian quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to dedicate citizens of Quet, blah, 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 blah. Yes. So this will be good as well for the storyline, I'm sure. Restores on HP and HP of all nearby battle number. Okay, so this is another AoE heal. This is like the instant AoE heal. This is a version of this. Okay, good. And the... Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here it is. Let's see. Oh no, all of my current outfit is better. Let's see. Ooh, that's cute. But it's not what I want to wear. So, this would be the outfit. I'm not the biggest fan of this. The guy's version is not as fun, I think, because you have like the huge ass pants underneath. I mean, it's cute, but it's not my favorite. I do like the gold, but I like the gold and all. I don't like that sign under the hat. I feel like it could hit more. I think it's because I know the black mage version and I like the black mage version a lot more. I feel it could hit more. Also, 241. 246, let's go. Solidify yourself. You will get more HP. Wait, up. Yeah, that's better. Wait, is this one better as well? Oh, it's the same, okay. I see, that's why. Yeah, the set I have on right now is better. Then I fear, since it's astrologian only, I'll take out that, because I'm not going to wear it. I was so excited to get it as well. I thought I'd like it a lot more. Well, you know, happens, it's fine. The pants are really like bad though. What's this? Yes, blacksmith, yes. This out, thank you, bye bye. God, I'm starting to have issues with the boots. These are shoes, I have too many shoes. Bye bye. There we go. Okay, up. Here we go. Dankinar has something to say, and that glint behind his monocle suggests it's important. That was the morning to ya, or is it the evening? It's so hard to tell locked up here in the Yathnim. Day and night, alright, technically speaking I can leave at any time of my choosing, but it seems as if some strange force prevents me from stepping forth into the light. But enough of that. You are here to learn what became of your humble companions while you were off sailing the realm. Well, since Ishgard's quite abrupt change in leadership, the Vault has become somewhat more receptive to the contemporary ideas of Lady Master Ruffin. Well, I'm sure they have. I'm sure. They haven't even asked our compatriots in disguise to hold for them another symposium of Jalayan astrology, and this time within the city-state proper. Oop, sorry, up. Here we go. And not as some forsaken hamlet. Nothing against the fine citizens. Nothing against the nice citizens of Falcon Nest, mind you. I don't remember. What's Falcon's Nest where I think it was right where we got the whole, like, poison thing was at Falcon's Nest, I think. In fact, the good Ruffin has foreseen your arrival in the stars and awaits you in the observatorium. The look on your face tells me you are less than convinced. Still the skeptic. After all you've been through together, eh? Allow me to recreate this morning's reading. In the center of the dawn cross we have the spear, to its left the inverted arrow, to its right the inverted balance, beneath we have the inverted spire and the inverted bowl, and finally, at the crown, its ear. Well, do you not see it? It's as plain as a stench in the day or piss in the broom on a balmy summer's eve. That's very specific. Through peace have settled upon our great land, it will be along the path of coming destruction that friends and new and old shall discover the bush that doth bear the fruit of knowledge and hope. And to think it was you who tuned to all 6 heavens? In other words, he who brought peace to each god, that would be you, like the parentheses, will walk the road south of the observatorium here. I don't know, you shall read some book with Lady Leviva to discover a new spell for delivering excruciating pain to your enemies and their families. All sounded more convincing when she explained it to me this morning after over that bottle of wine. Or was it 2 bottles? At any rate, I would suggest you make haste. You know how our little protégé does not take kindly to those who make her wait. It was good seeing you again, Ev, and something tells me we will be back soon. You will be back soon. Here's the bottom of it. Ah, yes it is. Friend and fellow Trojan, it's so good to see you again. What has it been? 2, 3? Let's say it's been too long. Did Jenkinar speak of you to you of my reading? Sorry. Well, then there is hope for that well-dressed dullard yet. Though I've learned the key to success is not entrusting him with more than one task at a time, and making certain that task does not wear much of a way of thinking, or acting for that matter. As for the reading, I believe it instructs as to our next step in spreading knowledge of Master Ruffin, an injured traveler, has arrived at our gates, seeking succor. An ill omen. With me, Ev. Oh, you were in the thing. Makes sense. They're bringing like people from the eastern nations with the Stormblood. Please, I can walk no further. The stars were kind in guiding you to this place. The astrologers here have a way of easing one's hurt. moves the painting. Astrologians have no need for prophecy or prognosticate. Or I could stay my tongue and allow you to tend my wounds. My apologies. May you have a quick recovery, friend. In time, you will come to believe the power of the stars yields. Is he an alchemist? That's an alchemist's wand. Lady Master Ruffin. So it's been multiple months and you're still not used to this. Dude, please. A felicitous return inspires me to step out of a breath of fresh air, and behold, already does it appear new adventures upon us. I love that he's in all pink, that's so cute. Ah, in here I was thinking you made the journey south to lend your talents to preparing for the forthcoming symposium. Master Ruffin, or was it Lady Livera? If I may allow me to give you my thanks and my apologies for earlier. I have the tendency to allow your unbridled emotion to get the best of you. That was amazing. You knew what I was going to say before I even said it. And what are my manners? Kyokuo of Ingashi. Okay, so he's of Ingashi. Makes sense. I have braved storm and sea to learn of the many wonders it is said are to be found in this magnificent realm. But you already knew that, didn't you? No, I did not. If you would excuse me, I must get back to matters which are important. Important matters? Such as astrological matters? Could you show me? I wouldn't be a burden. I'd stand in a corner in the shadows behind a curtain. While I appreciate the somewhat forced enthusiasm, I'm afraid that won't be Oh, I was merely hoping that we might be able to share insight into each other's fields. Each other's field? You wouldn't happen to be a geomancer, would you? A geomancer? Oh, so he's not an alchemist? So-called masters of wind and water. My grandfather had a tome written on the far eastern art of elemental and directional divination, though much of it seemed a little more than folklore. Lady Viva, did not the morning's reading mention friends and new and old? What if Ev was friend old and this peculiar little man was friend new? The spear pointing west, the balance pointing east, the arrow pointing in all directions and none? It might just mean Kyokuho. Though it pains me to admit as such, it appears your rival has been foretold. Perhaps there is much that I can learn from you, nay, that we can learn from each other. Ha! But there is. Soon you will learn to push and pull of elements brings together, for those who require companionship most. Yes, the elements. We will have to discuss that further at another juncture. For the time being, I am placing you in care of my first and foremost pupil, Ev. An excellent proposal, or as I believe the Hingans say, keikaku? I dabbled a bit in language when I was younger, but for the life of me, that ebon-haired emissary will not afford me even a sing-long plan. Then might I hazard that there is no finer place to begin unlocking the secrets of the stars than under the bowl near Root's Lake. I shall even lead good Kyokuho to South Shore myself, if Ev agrees to do the rest. After you then. Next we meet Kyokuho, you will have opened the first gate and better understand the influence the stars hold over all of us. Safe journeys. If we just kind of redo the same thing we've just done, but with Kyokuho, it's going to be a little bit sad, not gonna lie. Yeah. Like, I don't want to just re-go to the same places to reopen the same portals. Like, that's not fun. There you are. I was beginning to wonder if you hadn't been eaten by the ovaries on your way here. But I just, Jen Kinnard tells me you are quite the authority on all things relating to ball. So enlighten me, oh honorable sensei. I am, as you Western says, all eyes, all, was it ears? The bull's origin, the bull's blessing. The bull's blessing. So, say use a ball offers strength to the weak, intriguing. So this is your ball. In the Far East, we know the constellations as something different, but now it's all the same. I must admit, however, that seeing it under different lights than my own fills my heart with a sense of both wonderment and now confusion, knowing that it represents what it represents for you people. What I cannot wrap my head around is that you would truly believe the notions of foolish as the power of the earth. A word that by your own definition means soil, will not come from the land itself, but rather from 6 tiny lights flickering in the night sky. We students of geomancy believe that such power naturally lies beneath your feet, ever flowing through creation, as blood does through your vein. Yet, despite the differences in our thinking, the similarities are encouraging. All trees are born of the earth, and their protection is universal. A most thought-provoking opinion that I am certain Lady Lila will be delighted to hear. Though, might I suggest you withhold the part about being unable to wrap your head around all foolish notions? Unless you enjoy having a steel-toed boot wedged firmly twixt the buttocks. Shall we be going then? And by this hour, Lady Lila will have already made the journey back to the Athenaeum. I'm so sleepy, I'm sorry. Genuinely, I'm so tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. I might not get much sleep tonight either with the heat and everything. Ugh. It's going to be a hard few days. I mean a hard month probably with the weather. I'm talking to here. My thanks for taking the hingen off my hands. And not because I think our visitor is annoying little braggart, with all the manners of a kobold foundling, which I still do, but because I needed more time to finish my work without distraction. So tell me, what did I miss? It's kind of fun to see the stage quests are here as well, and you go talking to everyone around. I see, perhaps I judged Kyokuho too hastily. I still have my reservations, but I shall afford him the benefit of the doubt for now. The teachings... Give me a sec. Here we go. The teachings of geomancy may be grounded in fairy tales and falsehoods, but my grandfather told me that every lie is born of a truth. If I can find the truth within Kyokuho's backwards belief, it may provide insight to our own school of thought. I'm kind of getting tired of a lot of the job quest stuff being someone being, I mean, it's FF14. It's Final Fantasy, it's Japan. sadly there's a lot of racism, a lot of all of that, but I'm kind of getting tired of the storylines going, oh, this character is a stupid fucking dumbass because of the stupid fucking dumbass culture. I will listen to them. Just because I'm forced to, or what, like maybe there might be something interesting, but I'm so much smarter than stupid fucking dumbass from stupid fucking dumbass culture. Therefore, luckily, I'll be able to tell you what's actually interesting of their traditions. And I will never say that I'm fully wrong, because stupid fucking dumbass is stupid fucking dumbass from stupid fucking dumbass culture. But at least I'll get a little bit from it. And you know, that's what this is all about. Me being better. Like, I'm kind of getting tired of this being the storyline of so many of these quests. Of like, oh, your people have backward beliefs and your people are wrong about what we... I mean, in this specific situation, both people think the other one's wrong and their beliefs are stupid. But it really like breaks my brain that there's no one that's of even the slightest amount open-minded in this fucking world. Like, I see now that my choice to sign you as a teacher was a wise decision. Might I ask this of you, Ev? I promise, especially when it's characters that like we know and we have grown attached to and we love, it's like, why do you do this to me? I promise that once the symposium has ended, I shall assume the duties of Kyokuho's tutelage. I sense good fortune in all stars, my friend. Good fortune indeed. Ev, I see you received my summons. You didn't receive my summons? 12 damn to Jacknar. To the 7th hell and back. He's going to... Forgive me. There shall be sufficient time for the condemnation of his soul after 11th bell tarts. For now, I must speak to you about Kyokuho's training. Despite appearances in attitude and manners and courting habits, despite the fact that I'm fucking racist, our traveler from the east has proven quite motivated in his study of our ways. Oh yeah, because they're also fucking lazy, I guess? Like, fucking hell. Like, the fact that, like, they didn't, like, lay it that thick with, like, the old world versus the new world thing that much, especially with Leveva. So they were like, oh, now we have new... Because, like, there was that with people from, with people from Alamigo with the Monk Quest. Now we have that with people from Hingashi. Like, it's kind of better because Hingashi is based off Japan. Very, very clearly based off Japan. So, like, I don't think we're going to get a Hingashi are backwards people kind of thing. Especially since, like, you know. I mean, to be fair, same with Alamigos. They weren't seen as, like, backwards people in the game during Stormblood. Wait. Have a cable that's like in my chair and I'm very worried. So, here we go. It was going to break something. But yeah. Up. Though the Ingashi did that with the people of the Azim Steppe, for example, during Stormblood, and were very much like, ah, we're better than you, therefore we shall kind of rule you now. That was fun. Hien, fucking hate you. So I'm kind of like, okay, now we have the Shalian being racist towards Hingashi. Like, you said yourself that like you were interested in like forgot geometry? No. In his art and his practice. You can't then go, oh yeah, his backward belief that like, and his attitude and his manners and like, ooh, people from that land, ooh, like, fuck off. Fuck off. In fact, while you were off doing whatever it is you do, you successfully opened the next 4 gates of heaven. Okay, we skipped the gates, that's good. Anyway, preparation of the symposium have left me with little time to pick the boy's mind. But I have nevertheless managed to fully grasp the primitive... Yeah, because weren't insulting enough before. Concept of geomancy. God. Just because it's not like your fucking thing doesn't mean it's primitive, just means you don't fucking know about it. I wonder if... I wonder... Ah, not what I wanted to do. No, please. Yeah. Geomancy... FF14. I wonder, like, do we see them fight with Geomanji? Did I meet him? No, I didn't. I mean, you are a statue, I've seen you. Oh, okay, so we get octogenary mirror. There are items that's like... Wait. There are arms that are like geomancy stuff. Where is it? There's an astrologer's arm that's like based on something geomancer. So I'm trying to find it again because I looked it up and of course it just like sent me the list of every single fucking astrologian arm. I'm gonna come following ground down the ground. Da 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 da. Wow, wow, Can I find it somewhere? God, there's obviously so many, like... Can't you just show me the one I asked you about? Please. I got the image. No. Okay. Anyway. Ah, okay. It's a thing that we see. It's not a thing that, like, we play with. Okay, but it's, like, not really... Geomancy originated in Yensha as a discipline and was rather esoteric art until Ganon Rijin, founding ruler of the nation of Doma, learned the art in his youth. Used it to conquer his foes. He opened a geomancer school and brought light to this particular form of magic. Art believes that the root of power is in the earth. The people are connected to it from the movements and whispers, quote unquote, of the earth. They are able to divine the answers they seek. Given that geomancy is taught in Doma, however, it has returned to status of esoteric following the invasion of the Argalian Empire. Okay. So it was something that was like very much like an art and all, and became like esoteric after the Gallians invaded. There's not that much, sadly, on it, because sadly of I'm guessing the Gallians. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be that much. Because like it's similar, but it's not the same resurgence. So I wonder if it would be a job they would implement. If that makes sense. Oops, sorry. Could be a fun combination of samurai, of summoner and astrologian, but may overlap with existing jobs like white mage and black mage. Yeah, because it is, the thing is, it is elements based, and black mage is very much elements based. But maybe that would be I don't know if it's healing like astrologian is. But if it has healing capabilities like astrologian, it could be like a good way to bring in a job that would be sorry for fucking hell, a healer job that has the elemental thing, because we only have DPS jobs that have elemental capabilities. And it would make sense to keep that being caster stuff, of course. So it could make sense to have like that as like a healer job with those kind of thing, with like that could be a fun thing. But the thing is, like, it's so linked to Doma and Hingashi that like I don't see how they would manage to do that in a new arc in which we're not in that region that much anymore. So that could be weird. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, preparations for the symposium have left me with little time to pick the boy's mind, but I have nevertheless in fact, I plan on incorporating several of the ideas as anecdotes into my presentation. It's just my father would have wanted you to be a piece of shit. That's what your father would have wanted, for you to be a piece of shit about this whole thing. Like, it's not I have found stuff out about geomancy and I'm like working on it to try to learn more about it so that it could be good for my astrologian practice. It's I will make it fun anecdotes about this weird guy that wants to know about an actual arts. Fuck off. Now, as to why I have called you here, Kyokuho is very close to attuning the final heaven, the spear. And I think it's only fitting that his instructor be there to accompany him during his finest moment. And because I am obviously too occupied at the moment, I thought perhaps you could join him in my stead. You really like have fallen down, like you had such good like work ethic and everything, and now you're just kind of like pompous. Then it is settled. You shall guide young Kyokuho to his final step to glory and enlightenment, just as you did was many moons ago. Follow me outside, Ev, and let us bring our friend to the good tiding together. Pissed me off. Sorry. That is odd. I could have sworn he was right here but a moment ago. Florey, have you seen Kyokuho? Florey, are you even listening to me? If it is our Ingen novitiates you seek, he hurried out of the Athenaeum's silent trance not 5 heartbeats past. He was quite animated, even more than usual. A veritable one-man mummer's strategy, full of jumping and flailing and pumping of fists. I could have unsettled the boy, so maybe hearing you talk shit. I suppose it might have been the letter I handed him. It was delivered just this morning. Kyokuho skimmed over it quickly, asked me several cursory questions about the heaven of ice, to which I gave several cursory answers, and then he was gone. And you did not try and stop him? Why would I? He was leaving. God. Bah! If my intuition is correct, and it usually is, something in that missive has led Kyokuho to believe he does not have much time left in Yoja, and so has set out for the still vigil that he might open the final gate and complete his training before he departs our realm. Ev, it looks as if our plan is already set in motion. To Central Highlands! So I'm so fucking tired. Oh, so pretty. There you go. Oh god, they really made the aiding really fucking slow to make sure you couldn't do it as you were like hitting. This is the second time you have saved me from my folly. Well, technically speaking, it is the first. You were merely standing around as Lady Leviva healed my wound the last time. Right, I'll stop there. I know it makes little sense to leave without saying anything, despite the fact that you, Lady Leviva, and Jan Kinach were but mere yums from where I stood, but some stories are already told, and who are we to struggle against the ebb and flow that carry us towards our fate? Alright, it was a poor excuse. The truth is, I have been summoned back to my homeland, and I was too ashamed to face those who had showed me so much support. So I thought to come here, open the gate to the final heaven, and take the next trading alley out of all that before any of you, realized I was gone. But you see, things did not unfold as planned. But since you are here, perhaps we could have one last lesson for old time's sake. I see both power and compassion. They gain to the other's young. It is as if the more I learn of your stars, the less I know. To think this may be the last I ever see of your heavens.
mean, to be fair, you are probably called back for the revolution or some bullshit. So worry not. You can go back in like a month. We'll take care of this. Don't worry. I'm beginning to understand why your people treasure them so. I'm sorry, but like, Lady Levera is just so fucking mean to him. Like, we talked to her twice about him, and twice she's like, the entire time she's like, he's so primitive, he's so like, just very racist to him. In Kyokuho, we have one time where it's like, oh, I see your stuff is wrong, but it's interesting. And now the second time we talk to him, he's done all 4 heavens in between. He's like, your culture is actually so interesting. I'm so glad I learned from it. Like, and with the opening of the 6th, I have prepared my mind and soul for the 7th. The final gate that leads to true dominion of the elements. Also, Lady Levera insists. Our conversations have been eye-opening, to say the least. She theorizes that our 2 schools may actually be one and the same. Whereas astrologers look at the stars above to read their fates, we geomancers look to the stars below and listen to its songs and draw answers from its whispers. While I am certain that masters back in Hingashi would cringe upon hearing that a Westerner of not 20 summers believes that she has grasped thousands of generations of teaching, I am more willing to enjoy her eccentricities, as I know she means no ill will. Like, he's like, okay, she kind of thinks she knows everything, but like, she's interesting, she knows stuff. I'm willing to like indulge that she, the way she sees things and stuff. Whereas she's like, well, I'll make his teachings a fun little anecdote in my teachings. Won't that be fun? Fuck off. Only wish we would have had more time to possibly see if there were some ways we could have combined our knowledge to create something new. Like, he actually wanted to work together. She just was like, ugh, I don't have time for this bullshit. I have to handle this. Even though it's something I wanted to learn about, I don't actually want to now. Like, some things the world has never before seen. And with that, I bid you, Lady Levera, Quimperin, Mu Guaniel, soft skin Flores. What you do with Flores is none of my business. Sweet lipped Harriet. Once again, I don't need to know all that. The tall chap on the 2nd floor always mumbling about some stars and magnitude. Even Jankinar, the fondest of farewells. I have a long journey ahead of me, and if I do not leave now, I fear I will never be able to. I mean, we can go with you, we know where you're going. What do you mean the city's still closed at the time where this is happening? Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's pretty though. Okay, well, we kind of want to. Yeah, I kind of want to fly back. Pretty. God, I'm so annoyed. Astrologian's Star Request is going so well. I liked it a lot. Then it had to ruin itself. I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm behind the actual place where I need to go through. Here we go. Here we are.
I always forget this is what the sides of the city looks like when you just enter. So pretty. Because I just always TP now. I don't go by foot that much. It is kind of heartbreaking that we'll never see Ishgard rebuilt. But that's the name of the game, sadly. Never see Ishgard rebuild, like we'll never see Alamigo rebuild. Like we'll never see any of the actual regions change. You're back, but I didn't see Kyokuho. Is he out phoning over Fleury again? Back to Hingashi? I cannot say if it was unexpected. The deck of 60 told me as much this morning. That, and I asked Jankinar what was written in the letter. But you thought him above reading another's correspondence? You gave him far too much credit where none is due. Kyokuho is not a child. He knew what coming to Urja would entail, and he knew that he would one day need to return to his homeland. And while we may not have always agreed, or right, almost never agreed, I did come to expect the man and his silly resolve. Please. Allow him his space as the stars deem fitting. When he will be back, then he will be back, or perhaps next it will be our turn to journey over the storm and sea. He's gone, and without saying goodbye? I cannot believe it. I will not believe it. What I would not give to have put one last moment with my brother, my soulmate, my... Lady Liv, I told you I read his letter. Oh, well then. Yes, it will pain me to tell the other novitiates that Kyokuho has returned to his native lands, far away on the other side of the world. I may never need to personally comfort those most stricken with grief by his sudden and most tragic departure. But truth be told, I'm going to miss having to hang around. We certainly did live in this place up. Godspeed, Kyokuho. May he return, your return journey, leave you miserable and wet, but see you safely home. I don't think you and Kyokuho should go for the same woman, age-wise. How old is Kyokuho? Because I don't think you should be going for the same pool. He's 24. Don't date the same women. You don't have much like overlap. While your visit fills my heart with joy, Ev, I cannot bring myself to smile knowing that Lady Leviva is troubled so. Though she should be spending these final days before the symposium, placing the final touches on her address to the vault, she instead spends her time wondering about the pillars in the days, mumbling to herself about earth, wind, and water. I feel that Kyokuho's departure has left a gap in Lady Leviva's heart, and she knows not how to feel. I have tried at length to set her mind at ease, but one needs to be a reader of the stars to guess how well that ended. Not to be the reader of the stars. Perhaps if you spoke with her, she would finally listen to reason. I kinda wanted to check that earlier, but I forgot. Not yet. Almost, Gus. The next PvP I do, I'm going to have the thing I wanted for so long. Yippee, let's go. Anyways, it's not what this is about. Oh, she's in the pillars, okay. Here? No. Ah, over there, okay.
Here she is. Well, she almost got killed.
Ev, to what do I owe the honor? No, let me guess. Our good friend Jan Kinar asked you to talk some sense into poor idle Patet Leveva. And oh goody, today I have the privilege of being lectured by both of you. Why did Viva and Ev? Imagine finding you two on this third day. Enough with the theatrics, Jan. I know your play here, and as I told you time and time again, I have not forgotten my duty to the Athenaeum or my obligation to the symposium. I simply need to think alone. To which I keep replying, why think alone when you can have the greatest minds of the realm at your disposal? And Ev. The greatest minds, eh? Then riddle me this. Why, as a result of my reading, from the day both Ev and Kyokuho arrived, still weighing on my mind? Why does it feel as if I am missing, or rather misinterpreting, some devilishly important details? Peace comes, friends are made, dangerous paths are trodden, knowledge is gained. Did that not already occur? Kyokuho and Ev both arrive, and the Dragonstone Walls end. Ev saves Kyokuho from death at the Still Vigil, and knowledge of geomancy is shared with the Athenaeum. Yes, but what if the coming distraction told by the inverted spire was not the incident at the Citadel, but something else, something more grave? Then that would mean the prophecy's fruit of knowledge and hope was not Kyokuho's stories of his art, but something different. Something we will only see by continuing on this perilous path. But is it truly the path that is disastrous and not our decision to pursue it? At the end of the path is disaster is hope. To seek hope would be disastrous. A big promotion is just around the corner. And the end of the path of disaster is hope. Exactly what I was thinking. Only through the avoidance of some unforeseen peril will hope and knowledge be acquired. And I believe the disastrous question has something to do with Kyokuho's return home, if not the return itself. It could also mean that our friend is in danger. Oh, you call him a friend now? This is what pisses me off, is like, Kyokuho has talked about the fact that he was wrong and stuff. She hasn't. She just insulted him for 40 minutes and then was like, he's our friend, let's go. That's not how that works. I see where you are going with this, and while I loved our red-robed ruckus rouser as much as anyone, except Fleury perhaps, a journey at this time would mean the cancellation of a symposium, and with that any chance of the Holy See ever taking us seriously. And now you can see why I've been here all day and night biting my nails to the quick. I apologize, a lack of sleep can work ill on one's humors, but I think your intervention here today may have provided me a solution to our predicament. Solution that I am now kicking myself for not having come to earlier. A solution I myself proposed some days ago when deciding how I might attend Kyokuho's opening of the sixth heaven. Ev will travel to Ingashi. The reading did only mention friends old and friends new. I recall nothing in there about silver-haired Trojan from Chalayan. But how do you propose Ev finds our charge? The Far East is a big place. Perhaps we could write a letter? Yes, address it to Kyokuho, Ingashi. No, you dullard. We have something far better. We have the stars and our undying faith that they will guide us to which we seek. Or Ev could start searching Kugane, a port city from Kyokuho claimed he came, focusing on locations which shows exceptional venues for stargazing, a pastime our friend warmed to during our stay with us. Or Ev could... No, wait, that is actually a decent proposal. Ev, you have your quest. May the stars guide you through. Oh, and I will expect reports, many reports. Jane, let us return to prepare... Alright. Alright. Maybe after a few bells rest first. Ingashi. 5,000 gil. Instead, that's so expensive. They really like are insane with the prices of like the TPs in this game. Like if I want to just TP, I shouldn't have to like pay so much. Kugane is packed with warehouses, with multi-storied hostels and tea houses, with the cobbles who are narrow for a man a decent view of the skies. No, if you want to see heaven in all its glory, you must need to make your way up, take this bridge behind me. There, atop a mighty span, the stars await. She faces directly west of Kugane Castle, out towards the Ruby Tide and offered beyond. It is said her location was determined by a great geomancer who told the first Bugyo placing it there would ensure the city's prosperity for generations to come. I don't really know what he told me, but fine. I didn't get any of that, but that's okay, I think. God, I'm so excited for all the Gjiva lore we're going to get in Evercold. That's so funky to me. I'm so excited for that. When I wish to walk onto the stars, I go to my promised in the Tazogale Bridge spanning yon pier. The melting of crimson into indigo is a sight you will not soon forget. If it is the stars you seek, you need to only look up. Haha, but it's a fool you seek. One who calls himself a master of wind and water, when in fact there's nothing more than a cheat, a liar, and a disgrace to our noble profession. Are you okay? You okay? You sure you're okay? And perhaps you might find the rat where all rats hide, near the piers. Are you okay? Are you fine? What did it do to you? These adventures in Eoja, like in Ishgard. Did he cheat on you? Was that the thing? Oh, is it over maybe? Okay, not in here. I do thought you wouldn't see the stars inside there. I don't think. So pretty though. Ingashi is so pretty. It's a shame we don't like spend that much time here, honestly. There's so much like, oh, someone's having fun climbing. Pretty. Someone has taken my spot. I may just have to slit his throat and toss his body to the tide. What the fuck? Since when have you been like this? What the hell? Haha, I'm pulling your arm, Ev. I would hope so, but what the fuck? Since when do you joke about stuff like this? You've talked like 3 times. Or was it ear? You Westerners have such odd sayings. What brings you so far from home? A path fraught with disaster, misfortune, impending doom. Well, Yes, well, the situation may not be as encouraging as my jovial demeanor suggests. It all began 7 decades ago when the Bakufu decided they were opening the port to foreign trade vessels to accommodate the influx of ships, and the section of ancient coastline forest was cleared. However, doing so angered the entity who had guarded the woods for countless generations, a golden fox named Kinko. A great battle ensued, but claws and fangs were no match for cold steel. Kinko was slain and a new port completed. The fox's spirit, however, remains boiling all milk, withering all crops, causing storms that dash ship after ship against our rocky cliffs. In desperation, the Bakufu turned to the land's most powerful geomancer, my great-grandfather, Kazan. Kazan used the power of the seas, the skies, and the land to soothe the spirits long enough that he would erect a invisible barrier that not only protected the city, but ensured that it would prosper. Once the fortunes of Kogane's citizenry turned, my great-grandfather was hailed a hero, and geomancy as a savior of the nation. Within a matter of moons, the streets were lined with stalls and tents of would-be seers, the people practically throwing coin at them for the advice and blessings. These pretenders, these charlatans, were not interested in sacred rites passed down from my great-grandfather, from his great-grandfather, from his great-grandfather before him. They were not interested in maintaining the barrier that preserved Kogane's luster and drove back the power that would see it fall. No, they were more interested in lining their pockets, and now the bond that holds the barrier in place are about to break, and there is none left with the knowledge to mend them, the knowledge that died with the passing of my grandfather. And so I set out to convince the geomancer of Kugane that only united would we discover the means of to save our fair city. That only united would we stave off the darkness that brings lasting prosperity to one and all. That only united would my great-grandfather's legacy live on. Alas, I failed, branded a deceiver by those very men and women who had grown fat on deceit. Unable to mend the bond myself, nor rouse my peers to action, I stood at this very bridge and thought of an answer, and then I saw it in the setting sun. My answer lays in the west. So I packed my bags and headed to Eoja, in search of anything that might help me save Kugane. I believed that something, astrology, but before I could be certain, I was summoned home. This you already know. Since then I have been coming here every night, hoping the stars might provide me with another revelation, but they remain silent. The heavens speaks for you. Tell me, what do you say? Use geomancy to maintain the barrier. Use astrology to restore the barriers. Solve your own fucking problems. God. You can be so mean as well, it's insane. Like, what the fuck? Why would you make a wall so mean? Like, what even is the point except for being like, hi Helene. Hey you, did you finish your paper? Is it done? Why would you be so mean? Like, genuinely. Makes no sense to me. GG's! Congrats! You did so good. Let's go. And then next week you have your exam stuff, and then you're done, right? Hope you're having fun with being Wastro. To be fair, I'm not going to make him mean, but it's just like the solve your own problem answer that was like, yes, last exam ever. Let's go. When do you have your results then? Afterwards? And then gotta support it in September, but that's in a long time. Yeah. Oh yeah, September also. Yeah, that would make sense if you got to do your presentation in September. Yeah, no, don't worry. I got what you meant. Defend it, yes. Let's go, Attorney Helen. God, so glad you finally ended it in. Let's go. Objection! Because I don't know geomancy or astrology. Astrology feels very self-centered, also geomancy. I admit it was a long story, but did you not hear a single thing I even said? I couldn't mend the bar myself. I would have traveled half across the world in the first place. But I did travel half across the world, and I didn't come home empty-handed, and I learned some things while in Ishgard. It was that Western astrology, in many ways, a complement to geomancy, used together. That just might. Yeah, that was my point. I was like, I wanted to answer that. I was like, mix both. After all, you need only use your aspected benefit, and I can mend away an injury. Is that not so? No, really, I'm genuinely asking. The lesson explained in finer details of the star's power and how to harness it was conveniently scheduled for the day after I return home, but you know it all. Tell me you can help repair the barrier. Aha, I did it, great-grandfather. I found a way to make things right. Well then, we have no time to lose. My great-grandfather created his barrier by anchoring the energies of wind, water, and earth in 4 shrines located in the north, east, south, and west ends of the city. It is where the bonds must be repaired. We all shall begin with the nearby westerly shrine of Short Pier. Also, Helene, I got a new weapon. I'll show you in a second. Nan made me the new weapon. Look. The one with the ink splotches. Is it so cool? Here we go. Is it under? I don't want to go down if it's not down. Can't tell. Yeah, it's here. Okay. This is one of the shrines of which I spoke. It may not look like much, but if it were to be destroyed, the entire city would be overrun with large testicled raccoon dogs. Yeah. And flying rainbow cats. That one I'm less sure. Or possibly just angry spirits. Because the first one is like actual folklore. The second one is more so just young cat. My plan is simple. If I'm correct, expected benefit will intertwine with the barrier's geomantic energies, mending it as easily as it does flesh. We shall wait until nightfall to perform the rite, and the last thing we need is a drunken Ronin breaking your concentration. Oh, someone kneeled before me apparently. That all? Ah, okay. I don't get what I'm supposed to do. Like, I can't attack it. And ask me to do like... Okay. I see, I was very confused. Here we go. Magic is fine, like 2 halves of a whole. Here we go, okay. To the next shrine. Okay. I was so confused of how that was going. At first, I didn't get it at all. And now I have it. Okay, I get what I need to do. That's a fun little duty. That's not fight space. That's fun. also nice to have like a duty in here where it's not like if anyone sees you, you will be hunted for sports. Ooh, so pretty. Here we go. King Kun knows what we do is sending all forces his way. Try and not stray too far from sides for your safety, not mine. You're the one following me though. Where are we going? Where is the thing? Like, it's great to say that, but like, I don't know where the thing is, so... If we go over here... Is it over there? I can't tell. I don't know where the thing is! Like... It's great to be like, haha! Like, I don't know where the fuck the thing is. Like, I can't guess where it is. Okay, it's not too strong, that's fine. Okay, they are, like, very much making sure you know where to go. Okay, that's fine. Is that quite a few times where they're like, know where to go? It's like, how do you want me to know where I'm supposed to go if you don't tell me? Here it's not too bad because it's in a city, so, you know. But there was one where it was like in a field. It was pretty much like, go do this. It's like, well, I don't know where that is, and I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And a lot of the characters are like, oh yeah, go ahead, we'll continue here. It's like, go ahead where? And it was like so far away from where like they leave you that like I got so confused the first time. And like kept going back and forth because I wasn't sure I was going in the right direction. It was genuinely so fucking confusing. My friend, I must now concentrate with the anchor. Let's go. There's but one friend remaining. It's a novelty, as you know, or do not. The north is where all ill fortune gathers. Expect the most resistance there. Prepare yourself. Okay. Leave me alone. Kyokuho just looking at me, being like, get beat up, it's fine. Fucking hell. Guessing it's towards there? How would I know? Here we go. Ah, it's up there, okay. Let's go. Found it. Ooh, fucking hell. Hi. How is that a golden fox? It's like an octopus. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, you can do this, Kyokuho. Prepare from the grandfather's fire and follow the golden fox. Let's go. Sorry. A fine display, fine indeed. Though, if it were, I might have caused gravity instead of malefic when the full creature had. Right. I'll just be staying that tongue of mine again. Kyokuho, I was told there were spirits in the streets. And you arrived just as I have vanquished. How fortunate. Yes, Master Murakumo. The bonds are mended, made whole with Western magics, and little shoulder grease. Or was it knuckle grease, Ev? Western magic? But this Jin Lord is... None over. And wait until you see the reinforced bonds. The energies twist together, with ours like the sun and the moon, the darkness and light. They are one, Master. Then I was right to summon you home. Pardon my intrusion, traveler. I am Murakumo, second pupil of the great cousin and instructor to young Kyokuho. But with Kugane safe, I can now return to Ichika to complete my training as an astrologian. Huzzah! Absolutely not. While you have mended or weakened bond for now, their ephemerality remains. Unless you expect your friend here to remain in Kugane for the remainder of his life, we will need to find more permanent solutions. In other words, the bonds must be laid anew. But you know as well as I, the secret to laying those bonds died with my grandfather. The day goes by that I do not suffer the burden of my ineptitude. Had I shown promise in the art, as your grandfather did, perhaps Kazan would have entrusted me with the knowledge as well. But he did not, and now they are both gone. We can lament that which we cannot change, or we can put aside our past failures and seek the path which leads us forward. I can read, I promise. My master is right. Perhaps there is something in my grandfather's tomes, or perhaps I may still find a way to win over the other geomancers to our cause. There's always hope, is there not? If anything, you've given us time to search for an answer, and for that I am grateful. The city would be as well, if they knew you had saved them from an army of angry wraith looking to devour their souls and defecate their bones straight to the darkest of hell. In his haste to find a difficult answer, he looks past simple ones right before his eyes. It may take Kyoko time to realize it, but you are the hope which we seek. In time, you will come to see it as well. I mean, I did kinda help save, yes. Okay. Where is he? So I guess this is farewell, unless that is you're staying. You're staying? He's staying, Master, he's staying. Why change your mind? No, don't tell me, knowing that you will be here with me and Master Murakumo is enough. I was beginning to worry what I would do next time the city was invaded by Kinko's minions. The Master can barely make his way through Privy each morning, let alone battle bloodlusting specters. Now that you mention it, this all reminds me of that reading Lady Leva conducted the morning I arrived in the observatory. Something about friendly paths lined with dangerous fruits, bushes, winding their ways to hope. Could the star truly have predicted all this? If so, I'm impressed. I will need to think more on the issue. Until then, might I suggest you continue the refinement of your art here in scenic Hingashi. You will find our beasts just as formidable as yours in the west, if not doubly so. Doubly so. Okay. Since we still supposed to have a little time, usually what I would do is some PvP, some everything to finish, you know, the stream, but I feel like I am slowly decaying as I am standing, so I will kind of just like finish stream here for today, and we can continue next time. I'll be better for me, so I can go lay down. Here we go, up. Here we go. Here we are, okay. So, schedule. Next week. Off on Monday and Thursday as always. Digital sketchbook on Tuesday and Friday. I think the theme is favorite manga that was elected. Chance of Sonar on Wednesday we're continuing. And Saturday we're starting Cyberpunk 2077. I am worried. And continuing Final Fantasy Online Astro on Sunday. Like I said, with like the heat and everything, I do. Oh, I have no whimsy. Wow, what whimsy are you talking about? What was I going to say? Yes. Like I said at the start of stream,
The musical whimsy. Why? What's happening? Yes, like I said, because of the heat and because of how warm it's going to be next week, I do take the liberties of perhaps cancelling a few streams if I see fit. Like, if I notice that, like, it's physically, it's, like, too much, that, like, I can't stream under those circumstances, I will just cancel the stream. Because one guy wanted okay, I see. Sorry, my brain just like flipped that off as like a subject, so I didn't. Yes, I see what you mean. But yes, so like be warned. I will of course put in the Discord if I cancel anything, but I might because you know, if it's 35 all day for 3 days in a row, I might not be able to be like, okay, let's just like entertain and like have the PC on and everything for 3 hours. Like physically I might just be like a puddle. So yes, I am going to go now. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you hopefully on Tuesday. Bye bye.